A 17-year-old student pilot pulls off a miraculous landing on her very first solo long-distance flight. She landed safely after one of the wheels came off in midair. FiOS 1's Christine Persichetti has the story.
For a few seconds, I was pretty sure that I was just going to die.
A terrifying ordeal in the sky. This plane losing a wheel just after takeoff, forcing an emergency landing. Behind the controls, 17-year-old Maggie Tarasca.
Can I circle back to land?
Affirmative. Are you a solo, ma'am?
I'm a student pilot solo, yes.
We're going to get some people out to help you, okay?
Okay.
Fear in her voice early Sunday evening while Tarasca was embarking on her first solo long-distance trip from Massachusetts to Maine when air traffic control alerted her of the problem.
My heart just sunk, and I didn't know if I'd be able to do it, and I didn't know if I would be making it down safely.
Piloting for the last 3 years, she still only has 60 flight hours under her belt. She says she was relying on her training and her instructor on the ground to land safely.
Maggie, this is John. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, you're doing a great job flying the airplane. Keep doing what you're doing. Just try to relax, and you always heard me say go back to basics, so we're going to work the basics here as much as possible, okay?
All right.
He's talked me through countless landings, and he's the only person that could have talked me down, I think. Ultimately, I was the one that had to put the plane down.
Her parents, along with emergency responders, standing by as she lands the plane on the runway before skidding onto the grass.
Beautiful job, Maggie. You got a whole bunch of people clapping for you up here.
I shut down everything as quick as possible, and I just ran out of the plane. I still don't think it's really hit me.
Tarasca walked away without injury. She hopes to one day join the Air Force. Meanwhile, the FAA is still investigating. Christine Persichetti, FiOS 1 News.
The owner of a Toronto coffee shop starts a social media campaign trying to get Ryan Gosling to visit her shop, and it worked. Joelle Murray even posted this photo of her with a cardboard cutout of Gosling on Twitter, begging him to come into Grinder Coffee during the Toronto Film Festival. Ryan told her he saw the post, but it was ultimately his mother who convinced him to drop by for a cup of joe. After the meeting, the owner tweeted this photo of the real Gosling, calling him a well-brought-up Canadian boy. Former Vice President Joe Biden is releasing a new audiobook. It's called Conversations with Joe and features interviews Biden did with people like Stephen Colbert, Constance Wu, and Aaron Sorkin. The recording centered around Biden's relationship with his son, Beau. While he promoted his memoir last year, Beau Biden died of brain cancer in 2015. Conversations with Joe will be released October 16th. How do you celebrate the end of the dog days of summer? We'll see how some pups and their owners are wrapping up summer in style straight ahead.